I would like to welcome everyone that has made it out here today for our introduction of the Northwest Ohio Technology Crimes Unit, which I think is something that our entire region should be very proud of, and all the work that went in by members of both the Lima Police Department and numerous other agencies. And so I would also like to extend my thank you to everyone that's representing all of the other agencies that are here today for your involvement, participation, and help with getting this thing going, and what I believe is going to be a very beneficial tool for officers throughout this region to be able to utilize. The Northwest Ohio Technology Crimes Unit actually originated when investigator Kevin DeLong of the police department began seeing a need for increased resources when investigating technology crimes or other crimes, maybe what you might consider some of the old school crimes like homicides or domestic violence, or but that had high-tech evidence that needed to be processed, such as cell phones or computers. Prior to that, the only available processing for that type of evidence or that type of crime scene was through BCI&I. And even though I will say that they worked very, very hard at providing those services, they were still a little bit too far away oftentimes to benefit this region. And also they're providing those same services for the entire state of Ohio. And that makes the backlog sometimes for getting the evidence back longer than what is a benefit for people wanting justice and action by the criminal justice system here locally. And also, Kevin recognized that as the amount of technology-related crimes and evidence increased, that also the need for additional services would increase along with that. He also saw a need for better training and processing of high-tech crime scenes and handling of high-tech evidence for not only the officers who were directly related to processing it, but also for those officers who have to gather it, for those officers who are the first to respond to a scene. But obviously budget constraints prohibited our department from being able to go this alone. So Investigator DeLong then took those issues and concerns that he had to Lieutenant Jim Baker, who oversees our Investigative Services Division. And Lieutenant Baker, as a result of that, began reaching out to other agencies in the area. And as a result of their efforts, the first to come on board were the Allen County Sheriff's Office, the Defiance County Sheriff's Office, that immediately joined with the effort. And that was especially important so that not only could we then have one fully functioning computer forensics lab here locally, right here in Lima and Allen County, where you're at today, but also that it immediately gave the region a second fully functioning crime lab linked in with this network that would be started in Defiance County. Very shortly after that, the task force was able to add a number of additional new and very valuable partners, which included the Allen County Prosecutor's Office, the St. Mary's Police Department, and the Mercer County Sheriff's Department. Since then, also several additional agencies have requested to come on board with the task force, and their acceptance into the Technology Crimes Unit is just pending the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding. This Memorandum of Understanding that I just mentioned, it outlines both the responsibilities and the benefits for all participating agencies. The responsibilities include, among other things, the need to be involved in public education and outreach, which allows the public to be better informed and will help to prevent people from becoming victims of high-tech crimes in the first place. Also, every participating agency must provide personnel to be trained in assisting with the investigations. And then the biggest benefit for the participating agencies are the cooperative resources that are made available for the specialized processing of high-tech crimes and evidence in a timely manner. And then my final note or thought on this issue at this point is just simply that the technology today is changing so very rapidly that law enforcement must be able to keep up with those changes, and there's no way that any single agency or entity is going to be able to do that alone. And that's why developing this task force or this cooperative effort is so very, very important. And with that, I would just simply like to ask Sheriff Krish, would you like to come up and say a few things?
I'll be real brief. I just wanted to say I'm certainly glad I'm a part of this crime or this technology unit. I just wanted to go over some some of the numbers since it's been together. We've had 117 cases, which is a lot of cases. And I'm not going to go into each, obviously, case, but there's some child pornography cases, a homicide. It's kind of broad, so it's just all over the map, if you will. And certainly by reaching out to not just local or right here in Allen County, but to reach out to the other counties, the villages and the cities, is definitely going to help us. These crimes are, as I see it, I mean, going to be on an increase. It's something that the public, obviously when they see a cruiser, they see the policeman out working, but these type of crimes is kind of like hidden, if you will. And again, I think it's going to be on an increase, and certainly very supportive of this. They've done an outstanding job with the cases that they've had. They've solved a lot of cases, and certainly it just keeps growing each day. And we're, as the Sheriff's Office goes, we definitely want to be a part of it, try to make it even better than what it is, and it continually grows. And I see it growing very fast. I mean, it started off kind of small, and then here we are today. I don't have the exact number of agencies that are involved, but just look here, there's quite a bit, and I don't think everybody's here today that's part of this unit. So again, I'm all about the cooperation. I think by doing this, we're going to be able to be even more effective than what we are right now. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Mr. Walter, did you wish to say anything? Not trying to put you on the spot, but...
We've been working, technology crimes have been part of law enforcement and prosecution for some time. And it really fulfills three functions, not just the detection, but also the apprehension, and in our case, the prosecution of the cases. So I see a time where this unit will be involved in most every case we have down the road. So the expansion of this program is inevitable and necessary in the technology age that we live in. So I applaud the efforts, and I look forward to working with, continue working with the people that are already part of this unit. And I look for this unit to expand as we make more and more use of technology throughout our daily lives. In most cases, we find these days in prosecution of cases, there are cell phones, there are computers involved, and we need somebody who has the expertise to look at that, and we have that. We're very blessed to have that in this county, and now with this unit, we have different areas of expertise coming together in one unit, so it'll be very beneficial to everybody involved. Thank you.
Sheriff Western?
No, I'm fine.
Sheriff? Okay. Well, with that, then I think what we'll go ahead and do is we'll break down for interviews. We have a number of the actual investigators here. In other words, instead of talking to the people that are in charge, you can talk to the people that really know what they're